Hi, and welcome back to A Soul's Compass. I'm Elizabeth, and I am behind on my updates. So I'm going to update on sessions 4, 5, and 6. So it was a bit of a rocky week for me. My intention going into this was to be able to bridge that mind-body gap. I always spoke about my past and the things that happened to me as a child in third person, and made it a lot easier during counseling and therapies to talk about the things that happened during my childhood. And I went through the motions of therapy and went through all the self help books. I did those things. And I even adopted the tools to be able to live a more normal life, right? Um, or what society classifies as normal. Um, I don't believe there is a normal. Um, on Monday, that happened for me. On last Monday, that bridge was built between the mind body, and I could not stop crying. I've cried all week. Oh, the bags are a little worse than normal. It has been an absolute battle, I'm not going to lie. A lot of isolation, a lot of not understanding why I was feeling what I was feeling. Felt tremendous amounts of sorrow. That's a very heavy word. And I don't say it lightly. And that's what I felt because I actually got to, I wasn't just talking about some horrible things or thinking about things that happened to somebody else. That was me. And I had to wrestle with that. And I had to feel just so sad for myself. And that's a hard thing to say because I'm not a myself person. And I had to get angry. And I did. I was very angry for myself. I think it's the first time I felt that kind of anger. It was a rage in me. And mind you, I have loved and forgiven everybody in my life. I've always been that person, right? Like, I love everybody. I loved my abusers. I love people on the street. I don't care. Even as an adult, if somebody runs at me telling me they're going to kick my ass, I'm going to run at them telling them I love them and Jesus loves them. That doesn't fit into normal anywhere, but that is the way my brain is wired. So this week, I ended up doing 3 sessions because it got really rough. And I could not quit crying and I could not get out of the rage. My second session was on Friday. And again, I don't have visions like other people. Every single person is different. When you decide to step into the realm of psychedelics for healing, every session is different for every person. So far, every one of mine have been similar. I'm still stuck in that pod and there's light on the outside. I just can't get to it. That's what I go through when I'm sorry, I'm a little tired. It's really early in the morning and I've put off recording and decided I just have to do it, right? So Friday I got a snippet. I had a glimpse of a picture, snapshot, not not a vision, not colors. I felt fine. I feel fine during my treatments. I don't feel anxious. I don't feel scared. I don't feel any of that during my treatments. But during this one particular treatment, I'm going to say if there's any kids around, you don't want them to hear this. Another thing I've decided is this is my podcast and I need to say it my way. And it's my truth. And it's going to trigger some people. But if it triggers you to make change, I'm okay with that. So the snapshot that I had was my dad's face in my garage when I was 6. And I don't know how else to say that. There is no pretty way to say that. And it has taken me 3 days to be able to say that without absolutely wailing and bawling. I have been able to talk about my abusers and the things that happened to me my whole life, and I can't now. It's very difficult because it was me. And that's hard. But it's the most important thing I can do for me is to bridge that gap and to keep going through with my therapy. I don't expect it to be a bed of roses. I knew it would be work. I've gone and sat through ayahuasca, and that was brutal. But it was worth it. And so now here I am with the ketamine. And the one thing I know for certain in this life is nothing is free. I don't care what you want. You will have to pay for it. Even healing. It's not free. There's a price for everything. There's an exchange on everything. Are you willing to do the work? Are you willing to go through the trials? Sacrifice? Are you willing to even suffer a little bit? If wholeness and healing and peace are on the other side. If you settle for what you get what you deserve. I refuse to settle. I cannot settle with the cortisol dumping and the anxiety attacks for no reason and feeling depressed or unloved for no reason. And I know that mine is deep and it's the neural pathways just formed wrong for me. I've gone through umpteen years of therapy to get better. And when you want to reach another level, you look for other options. Have I prayed about it? Yeah, I pray about it. I give it to God. And when God sends me a sign or someone saying, hey, this has showed a lot of promise, I pray about it still. And if I feel good about it and I feel led to do it, then I do it. And never have I been steered wrong, as long as I let God lead. So that's all I got to say about that is God sends us multiple tools to use to get the healing that he says belongs to us. So it's up to you to find the tool that works for you. This is obviously working. If I'm crying as much as I've been crying, I made a little joke. I'll share it with you. All this crying I've been doing said, that's all my cares falling out my eyes. And pretty soon I just won't care as much. It's not a bad thing. Super sensitive. I care about everything a whole lot. I could tone that down a little. So, but the crying's good. It's purging. And I was able to, and I have upped my therapy also. I'm seeing a counselor twice a week now. to help process through all of this because it is a lot of work. There's a lot of things going on, and I still have a life to live and a marriage to be part of, and a mother. I'm a mother, so I still have kids and grandkids. So I still have to be able to function. It's so important, though, that after every session that you keep things calm and still and quiet, and you do the things that are peaceful, whether you're reading a book or listening to good music. You don't want to be putting on murder, death, kill shows and live in a chaotic situation. Ketamine definitely needs a safe space to work. So, anyway, just wanted to tell you guys what's going on. I did the third session was my Saturday session, which I went Friday. And when I talked to my counselor Saturday morning, she's like, I want you to go back today. Like, you need to go back today. And I'm glad I did because it said it was a hard week for me. It was a hell week. And, but Saturday when I went back, I was still crying when I left, but it got better so fast after I left. And so it was really, really good. It was really good. And I was able to process and put all the feelings together. So just know that it's not an easy journey, but I believe it's going to be worth it. So yeah, I will do better at updating. My next session is today, and I'm actually I'm excited about it. So we'll see what happens. And yeah, so thanks for being here. And for now, just breathe and do the next right thing. See you guys soon.